Hi, it's Dr. Sean Carlson at Simple Orthodontics in Larkspur. Is your child anxious about braces? Are they nervous to come see the orthodontist? Well, let's talk today about how to put them at ease and the 4 things that you need to look out for when you're looking for an orthodontist to make sure that your child is comfortable in that new environment. And the most important thing is trust. That's one of the things that whenever you go to see a new doctor, dentist, orthodontist, trust is very important, and it's one of those things that needs to be established from the beginning. So when you visit the orthodontist, look for a couple of things. Number 1, are they speaking to your child directly? This is really important because that relationship between the doctor and the patient is the most important. And if you're coming to see the orthodontist, your child is at that age where they're able to have conversations with the adult doctor in the room, and we think it's important that they have that trust relationship between themselves and the doctor. And that means if the doctor's talking mostly to you, the parent, you probably need to find a different place to go, because that relationship between your child and the doctor is the most important as they go through that braces experience. Trust also means time, eye contact, attention, and listening. And those are the types of things that really come from an exam that is slow and comfortable and calm, an environment that's calm. Those are all things that you can find and look out for on your first visit. So make sure that when you're looking for your orthodontist, for your children and your family, you find a place where your child is comfortable. If you leave the exam and the child feels like they didn't get spoken to, they didn't feel like any attention was paid to them, probably a good idea to find another spot. The second most important thing to make sure your child is at ease with their braces treatment, their orthodontic treatment, is empowerment. Now, most of the time when children get to an orthodontist, usually it's in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, about age 7. And that's a time that's very important for your child because they are establishing relationships with adults, whether it's in school, whether it's in sports, or now with their orthodontist. And empowering your child in those relationships is important. So one of the things we do in our office is we make sure that the patient, the child that we're treating, knows that this is in their control and knows that a lot of things that we're doing are things that are good for them, but we're listening to them. That exchange and that empowerment of letting them know that they have control of this situation is very important to making a child comfortable and relieving any anxiousness that they may feel about braces, orthodontics, office visits, any of those things. If they feel empowered, then they feel like they have control, and that reduces anxiety to a great extent. The third thing is expectations. You want to make sure that any office you end up in, that the expectations of the treatment are set realistically and truthfully. We don't want surprises during treatment. So if there are things that come up that weren't discussed with your child, or they feel like they're getting surprises about treatment or procedures that they didn't know about or didn't understand, that usually breaks that first rule, which is trust. And that's not something that we want to do. The final thing to minimize your child's anxiousness when looking for an orthodontist, find an office that is fun and enjoyable, and little celebrations happen for your child, whether it's wearing rubber bands, wearing their appliances, finishing their treatment, whatever it is, we want to make the experience enjoyable. So there's lots of things that can happen around that in terms of picking out colors for clients' cases, or putting stickables, little emojis on aligner treatment appliances. Lots of things that can make it fun, and those are important things to look for when you are finding your forever home for your family's orthodontics. So keep all those in mind when you're searching out your home for an orthodontist for your family. Make sure that trust is established. Make sure your child feels empowered. Make sure that expectations are set realistically, and make sure that they're having fun. When all of those things are in place, your child's going to have a wonderful experience, and they're going to gain some confidence from being involved in the whole experience that's going to make them feel empowered, and they'll have something to take to other experiences that they go through in life. It's a wonderful opportunity, so take advantage of it. This is one of those magical times for your children to really step into the adult world and do something great for themselves, and to make them feel more responsible and more powerful. Here at Simple Orthodontics, we're always available to help you make your child's experience experience wonderful when it comes to orthodontics and anxiety free. So reach out to us if you have questions. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram for more great videos like this. We can't wait to see you here in Larkspur. Until then, be well and smile more.